Do you want to learn how to make a beautiful full centerpiece with neutral colors and gold ribbon? Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. If you're new to this channel, well, let me give you a warm welcome and let you know that I'm an interior designer, decorator, and DIYer who wants to help you make your home your favorite place on earth. So please consider subscribing. I want to start this video by thanking every single one of you, the new subscribers, because we have reached the 38,000 mark. We are now 38,000 family members at Ramon at Home, all decorating lovers. So if you know somebody who would enjoy this channel, invite them to come and join. And if you guys been following for a while, then I have a really special treat. I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful full centerpiece with Dollar Tree items and flowers. It has beautiful gold ribbon and burlap, gilded pumpkins, and I'm gonna give you all the instructions. So if you wanna see how this is done, please stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. To show you guys how to do this beautiful centerpiece, let's go to the studio. All right, you guys, so for this fabulous centerpiece, what we're going to need is 4 blocks of foam from our local DT store. And just so you guys know, I have recycled 2 of them that I have from a previous arrangement, and I always encourage you to recycle your foam since it's not going to be seen. So that's going to be 4 pieces of foam. We're also going to need a piece of wood that is 18 by 8 that I got at my local Home Depot. So we're going to put this right here. For our foliages, let me put that to the side so I can show you. For our foliages, we're going to use some of this really pretty Dollar Tree green oak, as well as some magnolia foliage that we're going to be using. We're also going to use some green pumpkins like these ones. These guys came from Hobby Lobby. And then we're going to use a burlap ribbon, also from the DT store, some gold ribbon, also from the DT store, and a can of gold spray that we're going to do some tricks with. I'm pretty excited. We're also going to need a leftover garland to wrap around our centerpiece. And let me get this cleared up so I can show you the florals we're going to be using for this beautiful centerpiece. All right, you guys, so for our florals, what we're going to use is this beautiful chrysanthemum from the DT store. And I really fell in love with this one as soon as I saw it. They only had one, so I had to grab it, but I'm gonna go back and check until I find more. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. We're also gonna use 1 bushel of the full hydrangea. We're gonna use 1 of these sunflower, and actually I think I have 2 of the sunflowers that look like burlap. They're also absolutely stunning. We're gonna use 2 of those. We're gonna use 2 of the yellow bittersweet that you guys know I'm crazy for this bittersweet from the DT store. And also we're gonna use 1 of these mums that have more of a peachy tint to it, but I think it's gonna add some really pretty character to it. Now these guys, I got 3 of these, and these I got at Walmart for $1, you guys. These are absolutely spectacular. It's kind of like a grass and it's gonna serve as a filler. So I got 3 of those. And then for our tools, let me put this aside. And for our tools, what we're going to need is some scissors. We're gonna use our wire cutters, our hot glue gun, and of course our glue pen. And if you guys don't know what a glue pen is, let me show you. Okay, so I want to take a minute to explain to you guys about my little glue pen. I found this guy on Amazon and it was probably about $16. And this, what you do is you buy these little glue pellets. Let me take one out to show you guys. So this is what they look like. So you drop them in here and this will melt them. So it's easier to use because you can dip your stems into the glue and then insert into your wreaths or anything that you're making. So if you are a crafter, I really recommend you get yourself one of these guys. It comes with a pretty lid. This is actually just electric skillet that you would use for camping or for cooking. However, we use this in the craft world. And then this is what the pellets look like when we order them. You can also order these through Amazon. So I'm gonna link them down below if you guys are interested. As I said before, it really is important that if you are a crafter or wreath maker, have yourself a really handy glue pen and some glue pellets. So look for them down below. All right, you guys, as I mentioned to you before, every crafter should have one of those glue pens and glue pellets, because you'll see how easy it is to glue all this together. So let's just get started. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our foam down, And I also have pre-drawn on my centerpiece where I want my candle holders to be. And what I do is just I go ahead and press down. That way I can remove them and work around that circle without having to worry about later being able to insert that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and glue this. And as you guys know, I like to keep the package on my foam. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue them down with my glue gun. And that is the easiest way to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy right here, right next to it. And then I'm gonna do the same with this guy. And because this one, it's already packed, I'm just gonna go ahead and add as much glue as I can. Oh, I like it when it does that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and place it down, like so. And just push down so that glue really grabs onto the piece of wood. Then the next step that I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and cover this with my Christmas garland. And if you guys been following, I've shown you 2 wreaths and also another centerpiece where I have used this Christmas garland. And this is a trick that I learned working in the floral industry. It just helps you cover your mechanics, and I love using it for fall and also for Christmas. It is just the easiest way to cover those mechanics, as you guys can see. And what you want to do is just want to go around and pull those bristles together and tie, really tie. And that's going to give you a base to work on. It's just like making a fabulous Christmas wreath. I always like to use some of these garland. We call it basic garland in the industry because it really gives you a surface to work off of. Now it does shed a lot, and the reason why is because it's an old piece of garland. This is not a new garland. You can always use a piece of new garland, but every year I just like to recycle some of my old garlands because I know I'm gonna do some projects like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie it very tight. I'm gonna do one right here in the middle, and I will show you guys just to secure it, like so. Like I said, that's just gonna give us some surface to glue into, and it becomes really easy. As you guys can see, then what you wanna do is just go ahead and fluff this garland, cover some of that wood. I'll show you guys in just one second what this looks like so far. Make sure that touches your table so it covers your mechanics on the bottom. And this is what it looks like. So it has the foam and it has that garland. Let me give this table a quick wipe. All right, so now that we have our mechanics ready, the very first thing I want to do is cover some of these garland and all of these mechanics with some floral foliage. So what I like to do is I just like to insert my stems into a little bit of glue, and I just insert into my foam. So I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way around, and this will give it a little bit of a full feel to it. So just go all the way around, poke through that plastic, and cover your mechanics like so. And I also have this really pretty boxwood, and I like to use that on the top just because it gives it a little bit more texture, as you guys can see. But I'm also gonna go over here in the corner. And then, like I told you before, the way this works to keep balance is like what you do on one side, you want to mimic and replicate on the other. That way you keep your balance together for your centerpiece. And I cannot wait for you guys to see the end result for this. It's going to be so pretty, and I have a special trick to show you at the end of the video. So thumbs up to you guys if you are enjoying this fall season. I'm having so much fun showing you, and I cannot wait to read some of your comments because you guys have been so generous to leave so many nice comments about this fall series. And if you know me, then you know that I cannot wait for the holiday season because it's going to be big here at Ramon at Home. All right, so far we have put some of that fall foliage, as you guys can see, all the way around our mechanics, and I don't want a lot of it because I really want the flowers to show. All right, so now that we have all of our foliage inserted, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut all of these stems from my bushels because you guys know that I like to just go ahead and do that all at once, so that way I don't have to go back and start cutting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut all of them like so, and just make sure that you get all of those really pretty green foliages that come with it. All right, so I'm gonna put all of the flowers to one side. But before I put all of the flowers into our centerpiece, what I wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add the ribbon to it. So once our flowers are ready, I'm gonna take all of our flowers and put them on the side. We're gonna lay some ribbon, and if you guys have seen the Christmas centerpiece that I showed you last Christmas for the holiday season, that really pretty glam centerpiece, what I like to do is I just like to pinch right here, and then using those bristles, like I say, they really do come in handy. I'm gonna twist it in, then I'm gonna give it a little bit of give, and then I'm going to repeat right here with another one of the bristles. I'm just gonna go ahead and tie it, just giving it a little give so that way you can split them and they both show. And I really love this ribbon, you guys, from the dollar store. I cannot believe it's only $1. It's made out of burlap, really good quality. So I'm gonna give this a spin. I'm gonna give it a little give, and then I'm gonna tie with the bristles. And so that burlap ribbon is only $1. It's 10 feet for $1, and I just cannot believe how good quality it is. Give it another spin, and you want some of that ribbon to really come forward, so you might want to just braid them in. Sometimes alternate the gold on the top and the burlap on the bottom. Then I'm going to go ahead and give it a little spin. So now I'm going to go for the burlap on the top, like so. And I'm going to give it a little give and pinch and attach with my bristles. And this also would be really pretty for a wedding, for a full wedding. I think all of our full foliage centerpieces and wreaths and arrangements that we've made would be so pretty for a full wedding. So that's what's gonna look like. I'm gonna attach one right here. And that is with our ribbon, and the ribbon really adds character to our centerpiece. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it since I don't wanna waste this ribbon. I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting some of this burlap like so. And then I'm gonna spin it around a little bit more. And I'm gonna attach right here. All right, so now that we have our ribbon, and look, that just gives the centerpiece a little bit of girth, and it just gives it a little bit of shine, which I am going for, because we're going to paint some of the foliages and some of the pumpkins gold with this spray paint to give us a little bit of a glam feel to it. And I always like to keep my surface clean when I'm working, so that's why you guys are seeing me doing that. All right, so now that I have my ribbon, I have my foliages, I have that Christmas garland, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my flowers. And as you guys know, when I do my flowers, I always like to do a bend like this, and I like to do one flower at a time. And I like to do them in sets of 2s, 3s, and 1s. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 of them right here together so they show better. Then I'm gonna move to the opposite side, and I'm gonna add 1 of them, but always give them that bend so they really show and stay up. So I have 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Then I'm gonna go to this corner, and I'm gonna add 1 more. Then I'm gonna move to the other side, like I told you, for balance. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna insert 1 right here. So now we have the same flower all the way around. The one that I have most is this sunflower, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a bend and insert right here. And see how these 2 just became 3? Well, this one is about to become 2. This one right here is about to become 3 because I'm gonna add 2 of the sunflowers and 1 of the chrysanthemum, like so. And then this guy right here is going to become 2 because I'm gonna add 1 more of these sunflowers, like so. All right, now we're gonna move on to our beautiful full hydrangea, and I'm gonna add this guy right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 opposite where I inserted, like so. And that really is giving it a really beautiful floral look to the centerpiece. Then I'm gonna go right here And that's what I love about these foams. You can always reinsert your floral. Then I'm gonna move over to the other side, cut that stem, give it a little bend, and put right here. So beautiful so far. What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you're liking this project. All right, so I have 2 more sunflowers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add one right here. Then I'm gonna take this sticker out, this pesky tags right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add one out here for balance. So far, so good, you guys. However, I cannot wait to add this beautiful grass from Walmart, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them all at once, so that way I'm not battling them later. So what I'm going to do is, for this, and I absolutely love, you guys, the color of this. Check this out, how pretty. It has like some tan. This is going to be our flyaways. So I'm gonna start probably right up here. And what I'm gonna do is I want some of these flyaways to go down on the table. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add one right here and one right next to it, but one up, one down. Then we're gonna move to the opposite side of the centerpiece. So we're gonna do one up here. And the secret is to always do one up, one down. So that one's up. I'm gonna give them a little bit like this. Then we're gonna go down here. We're gonna insert it right here. So one up, one down. So I'm gonna do a 3-point right here. But these tags, you guys, I wish they would sell them without them, but I know they have to have them. All right, so I'm gonna do a triangle right here. I'm gonna insert one right here. So one up, and then we're gonna insert one down. And what that is doing, by doing this, is just giving your centerpiece balance. And also you wanna make sure that they show like on the bottom, like so. And you wanna do one here and one here. And this is just really filling in that centerpiece. And here's another one. I'm gonna add this one right here on the top, like so. Actually, I'm gonna cut all of them. I think they will look really pretty. They're really adding a lot of character to my centerpiece. So I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna add one more up here on the top. So at this point, what we're doing is we're just literally filling in empty pockets. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy right here and add it on the bottom. So far, so pretty. I am so loving this color combination. Leave me a comment down below if you guys like this color combination versus the traditional full colors. A lot of people ask for me to do other color combinations, and this one just caught my eye as I was at the store. So I had to do something very neutral and pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert this guy right here. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and insert some of the flyaways with the bittersweet. And once again, I'm gonna cut them all at once so I don't have to struggle. And let me just tell you, it saves you so much time, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and add that there. And then like so. And this is gonna add so much character, you guys. Look how this, I cannot tell you. You guys all should go buy all of these bittersweet at the Dollar Tree. It's only $1, and look what it does to your work. It just makes it so much prettier. It gives it some air, and it just makes it so much more elegant. And the flower is so dainty. Like I told you guys before, I lived in Kansas, and I just love, 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 love bittersweet. Fake or real. Sometimes we have to do with the fake because the real at the market is so expensive. All right, like so. Then we're gonna put one up here on the top, and we're gonna go ahead and put one out here. So you're just basically balancing your centerpiece with this beautiful bittersweet. So pretty. I'm gonna save a few of them for when I put my candles on, so I know where to put them at the end to kind of finish it off. But this bittersweet just gives it so much more character. I also love it. And as you guys can see, you can barely see that Christmas garland, but it really does help, you know, to have a surface to put stuff on. All right, so this one came out, but I'm gonna go ahead and reinsert. Make sure it goes into the foam. There you go. You can really hear it. All right, so far so good. I think it's turning out so beautiful. I also love the ribbon in it. You just have to go ahead and give it a little fluff and make sure that you can see the flowers. As you guys can see, it's turning out so gorgeous. But I think this secret is gonna be the next step, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, so we have some of this really beautiful magnolia foliage and some green pumpkins that I wanted to use on this centerpiece. So let's go outside and get my light spray paint. All right, you guys, so I got one of these cans of gold spray from Walmart. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and spray paint some of these foliages. But I don't really wanna cover all of it. I just wanna give it a little tint of gold. So we're gonna get that done and I'll be right back with you. All right, so this is what this looks like spray painted. As you guys can see, I just gave it a little small touch to it. And the reason why is because I just want it to show a little bit. This bigger foliage really gives your centerpiece some really good character and it makes it look expensive because bigger foliages are always more expensive on the marketplace. So as you guys can see, I'm just adding just a few of them like so. And it's gonna add that much character to it, and I also love, love, love it. This is a trick that I learned by working in the floral industry. You know, if you didn't have it, you'd make it, and that's just how we always made do. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert this guy right here, and as you guys can see, just that little pop of big foliage. Oh, it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert one more right here. And you don't want, and the reason why I don't want to do a lot of them is because I don't want to overcrowd the centerpiece, but I do want this to show. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a few of them like so. Here I have 3 more, so I'm going to add some here in the back. Oh, it's so beautiful, you guys. Okay, I hear that. And then I'm going to add one here on the bottom. And then, actually I'm going to add it right here. Once again, you just want it to peekaboo a little bit, and it will give you that gold touch that we're looking for, just a little touch. I'm gonna go ahead and add another one right here. Perfect. Oh, so beautiful. All right, you guys, then I spray painted some of these green pumpkins, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach one of these skewers. Just add it like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add one right here because this is where our candle is going to be sitting, like so. Then I'm gonna add one more right here. And then I have some really pretty green ones that I also want to go ahead and add, but I wanna make sure that I don't cover any of the flowers. So just go ahead and add right here, like so. So gorgeous. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add one on the opposite side right here. Oh my gosh, this turned out so beautiful. So beautiful. Then what you need to do is you need to put your candle hurricanes right here. And this is when you want to readjust everything. And like I told you before, I saved some of these bittersweet. That way I can add it where I want it when the hurricanes are already here in place. Just gorgeous, you guys. I cannot tell you how beautiful this looks. Look at the touch of gold. It really adds something. The ribbon, it's so beautiful. And the cool thing about this is the reason why I didn't put the candles in is because I want to show you something, you guys. Also, if you don't want to do candles, what you could do is you could buy a few of this pheasants. You can find this at your local Hobby Lobby or craft store, and you can just put these pheasants instead of candles, and it gives it a very different look for your centerpiece. This could also be really pretty for an entryway table, and also for, like I said, a wedding or a buffet, and it's just absolutely exquisite looking with a touch of gold. So give this video a thumbs up if you like this centerpiece. All right, you guys, as you can see, making this beautiful dual centerpiece, it's super easy and very affordable. The total cost for this project was under $30 if you use all the Dollar Tree and Walmart florals. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what way do you like better, with the pheasants or the candles. But as you guys can see, it can be used both ways. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share with a friend. And if you guys haven't seen the centerpiece that I did last year with the fall colors, the traditional fall colors, I'm gonna link it up, or you can watch more videos right now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.